press that start recording button. I am gonna stream a little bit more. Just a little bit. So hey, hi, hello, if you are watching on YouTube after the fact, this is probably a one-off. Alright, I'm making no long-term commitment to keep at this. But I have been playing off-stream a goodly amount, let's say. Griftlands. Griftlands, not familiar. It's a deck builder. RPG. Science fiction. Let's just play through pretty simply here. So there are 3 characters that you can play. You start out with Sal here on the left, unlocked. So we'll start out with her. We're going to play story difficulty because I don't want this going on that long. I really just want this to be a, hey, this is Griftlands, and then I'm going to look at how many people actually fucking watch the video, and based off of that, we'll make this into a committed series or not. Yeah, the art style is just incredible. The art style is insanely great. The one complaint I have is that this isn't fully voice acted. I was saying I didn't want to stream this because I don't want to read that much. So we're going to play on story difficulty, easy baby mode. We're going to clear all these slots. There, you can unlock perks, and the more you play, you can get prestige modes, which are basically higher difficulties. But like I said, we're doing easy baby mode because I'm just showcasing the game. Perks, let's prestige, sure, here. I've not won with this perk, it's pretty okay. I've not won with this perk, this pretty okay. I've not won with that perk, it's again pretty okay. That's fine. You can pick an outfit. This is the default outfit. It doesn't matter. It just looks different. Go with her default. We'll hop in a Sal.
You've pictured your revenge so many times. But what if she gets you first? What if someone else does? You scratch those thoughts out like lines on the paper. You're here for Cascio. That's the only way this story ends.
So yeah, the intro and outro are voiced, but that's it. Fish has a drink waiting for you. Even though it's been years, she remembered your favorite. We can hover over this. You can see she's a member of the Jakes. She's a bartender. And she loves me. She was friends with my parents, so because she loves me, we get a boon called Cozy, which increases our resolve by 2 and our health by 2. Somebody else hates us, which reduces our resolve by 2 and our health by 2, so this cancels each other out. How's this, how are these levels? I'm thinking my mic's probably a little high for this. No. Yeah, I'm turning up the in-game volume. Hold on. There, that's a little better. Not the only one who wants Cascio out of the picture. Play your cards right, and that revenge you want so bad, it'll deliver itself. So she starts us out with one of 3 bonuses. Either compression gear, which increases our health by 8, resolve by 2. We can get items. Items have limited uses. The cards are destroyed after, these are both after 1 use, some are 3 uses. So items are very powerful but temporary items. Cards. I think they're just generally bad unless you're in a really desperate situation. Slapdash Surgery will add a battle graph slot. Graph slots are passive bonuses that you can get. We don't need the graph slot right now. Let's just get compression gear. Very handy, that gear. We can ask a lot of questions. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna kind of rush through this. Let's get some more. Got people in my pocket who owe me a favor. Gree, Cough, and Alongli. They're easy to find. One's a Jakes, another's a Jakes, and the third is Jakes. Alright, they're all Jake smugglers. Dockhand smuggler. Tell them I sent you. Settle their tabs by giving you work. Get that done. I'll get you a plate of popped Oshnu eyes on the house. Oshnu are giant snails. That's terrifying. Bless your warty hide, fish. I'll hold you to that. So there's 2 types of jobs you can get. Well, 2 types of things you can get involved with. Negotiation or battle. battle uses the battle card set and uses health as your health, and resolve is used for negotiations. Now I'm checking out the rewards for these jobs. This gives me an item that's destroyed after 2 uses. When I start the quest, I can pick up a new card, and 65 shills, which is money. This heals us, which is pretty bad at first. This gives us 60 shills and a card. 65 card and an item. 5 metal, 1 metal. Metal is the way you level up your character across runs, because this is sort of a roguelike. So let's do middleman. And occasionally as you're running around, you'll get these random events, dynamic events. One of the downsides of Murder Bay, you can't see 2 feet off the road. Something rustles in the greenery. Wild animals. So okay, we're gonna start out battle here. There's a lot going on here. This 3 over our head means we're going to be damaged when this wild yote over here attacks us. So, first thing to do is probably use a card to add defense. Defense is hit before your HP is, so that 3 will take away from this 4, so they do no damage. Then we can use some of our other cards. I'm going to fight dirty to improvise a card from a pool of special cards. Improvising means you can use it immediately and for free. Gonna go ahead and use Slash, which will apply to Bleed. Bleed, at the beginning of their turn, they take damage equal to the amount of bleed, and then halve the bleed count. So this is only gonna do 3 damage before it's completely gone, but it's something, and then we just gonna stab. Now we've used up all 3 actions, so now we end our turn. They go through their actions, they've put bleed on me. Great. So 2, 2, another defense. Use Sal's daggers to insert one of these items and use them immediately. So Sal has a whole combo mechanic, which is apparently quite good, but I never use because I'm bad at video games. I like Bleed. I like it so much. And we win, super easy. So every time you win a battle, you heal resolve. Every time you win a negotiation, you heal health. So it's an incentivization to jump between the two and not just do one or the other. Now we get to pick a battle card. This item on the top left is how many actions it costs to use. Applies 4 defense. If it was improvised, gain 1 evasion. That's interesting. Evasion means you just dodge the next hit. It's very good. I'll take that. Right? No? Yeah, it's better than what we have. Yeah. In the silence after the battle, you hear a pathetic yowl just beyond the tree line. Investigation reveals a mewing yote pup, young enough to still need tending. Looks up to you with big, wide eyes. It might be able to imprint on you, or it might be too wild to bother. Now we're taking the pup? Hell yeah. One look was all it took. You pet the pup and it falls readily at your heel. You're a yote mom now. Tiny. We got a pet. We got a free pet, too. That's a great first event. Okay. Negotiation. Middleman. We're here to talk to Koff. Now, you can talk to proprietors. Buying cards from them. Oftentimes, they just sell items. On harder difficulties, that's something you should dig into, but I'm not going to look into that now. The smuggler has a reputation for negotiating steep fees for his services, perhaps the origin of the Havarian phrase, coughing up the cash. Aye? Here you're looking for help. You heard right. I run a little import-export business. Find things people want, they pay me accordingly. What kind of things? Imports from the mainland mostly. Unmentionables occasionally. Does a hunter have scruples, or will you be taking the job? I assume you'll be paying for the ask me no questions vibe? Client ordered some very expensive items, backed out at the last minute, leaving me with the bag. Now I'm sitting on a shipment with no buyer. I don't want the goods. It takes time and money to find a new buyer. I need you to go remind her the meaning of all sales are final. So we have to convince Torian to complete her transaction with Koff. Okay. Now, as part of this, we get to pick a card. I don't want any of these. Yeah, no thanks. Consider it taken care of. Don't come back to me without a buyer, you hear? Now we'll go up here and try and talk her into it. Oh, Torian, you've been talking to Koff, haven't you? So Koff tells me you two had a deal and you lost your nerve. Yeah, like I told him already, I don't want second-rate goods. Second-rate goods? Last batch I got from him was a total bust. Unusable trash. Betcha, what exactly? I'd rather not say. So we can either beat her up, which will make her not like us, but we'd be able to use a battle. We can convince Koff to back off, which would make Torian here like us, or I can just convince her to pay up, which would be very easy to do. I'm going to be nice here and convince Koff to back up. Because she's a laborer, and I'm all about solidarity, so the goods weren't good? No, they were not. I'll talk to Koff, maybe take them back off. Well, I appreciate that, thank you. So, because she likes me, I can give her money right now and purchase another one of these social boons to make her love me. Voice of the people. Which makes it so all negotiations start with a voice of the people argument. Basically, targets an opponent argument each turn for 2 damage. The argument resolve damage doubles each stack. Voice of the people is an argument with 4 resolve. Huh. I really like that. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna buy it. There you go. Have some money. You're alright, you know that? This is a good item. If you battle mostly, you piss a lot of people off, but it tends to be pretty easy. If you negotiate, it's a little bit harder, but you get people to like you more often. But this might piss Koff off. So long as he doesn't hate me, we won't pick up another social bane, but having people like you will also make them help you if you do stuff while they're around. Still waiting for that shipment. Yeah, I gotta convince him back off. Now, he has plus 10 resolve because he feels betrayed, but fuck him. Way I see it, Torian has a legit complaint. What they tell you? He doesn't like that I have a doggo. So doggo here will deal 3 damage every turn. The voice of the people will deal 2 damage every turn. I'm gonna go ahead and use deflection to make it so that this has composure to counteract the damage we're taking. Means I'm not going to be doing a lot of damage on my own, but they won't be doing any damage to us, and these two can help pick up the slack for me using the actions on defensive actions. I really love stacking stuff like this. It makes it pretty easy to win. Why did dog... Oh, the dog isn't trained, so it only stays around for 1 round. Right. We need to train the dog, which costs a lot of money, for it to stick around longer. Oh, that's a shame. Let's use Sal's Instincts to get some influence. Influence is used to make certain abilities better. That cat made it so I couldn't tell where their attack was going. It's not a cat, but... I'm not a cat, Your Honor, I'm not a cat. Quick thinking... Now let's just fast talk. Hit him with 3. Oop. End our turn. Hit with another 2. Again, this is the easiest difficulty we're playing on right now. By that I mean, I am very good at the game. Let's hit you with one of these. I can't stop this from getting destroyed. No, I can't. I can apply composure to it to mitigate the damage that it does to me, but this is still going to get destroyed. It'll deal 4 damage, getting rid of the composure, dealing 1 damage to its resolve, then 4 damage, dealing 3 resolve damage. The overflow damage will go and hit me. So there's the 2, there's that 4, and then the excess 1 hit us. Now I just threaten you a lot, I guess, because, yep. Well, no. Let's apply a composure, so I take no damage. A couple of threats, or let's improvise thinking. What influence does is it makes it so that these green cards, the negotiation cards, or the diplomacy cards, always deal the maximum amount of damage, so just 4 damage. I could instead be generating hostility or dominance, which makes the hostility cards deal more. I'm a nice person. I don't know, I like it aesthetically more. There are some very good cards regardless of what you do. And some very... I love that there's so many ways to build and play this. So, right now, every time you use one of these cards, this meter fills up by 1 tick. Once this is completely full, a card upgrades and becomes a better version of itself. Now, I could win immediately by just using Fast Talk, but I didn't use that. I used something else to build Composure that I don't need just to help level it up. I'm using Sal's Instincts here to do something else that I don't need just to level it up. Now, at a certain point, you start getting exhausted and don't get XP anymore, but we haven't been in combat that long, so instead I'm just sandbagging a little bit to get a little bit more XP. So we restored HP we didn't need. We got metal, which is a currency I'll dig into later, and a negotiation card. Setup's great. Setup and solid point are very good. Setup cost 0, which is great. You gain 2 influence and then lose it at the end of your turn. So it's alright. Solid point is way better. Solid point is unplayable. You can never play it, but it's used immediately when you draw it. When the card is drawn, deal 1 damage to a random opponent argument, gain 1 influence. So you gain 1 influence, deal 1 damage. If you start stacking these up with draw 1 more card, with cards like this, it's amazing how much damage you can just start doing by existing. Maybe you're right. I'll cut them some slack this time. I still got paid. Alright. And you like me? You like me for, Okay. Now, I don't have enough to pay him, but if I gave him 150, we could get first aid. Whenever you remove a debuff, heal 5 health. It's not actually that good. Truth be told. Okay, now we got some options. We have a challenging quest, a couple of normal quests, and then we have these limited time opportunities. Limited time opportunities you have to do immediately or they go away. This would give us an item, and this would let us increase our resolve at the cost of some health damage. So I'm definitely doing this. Yeah, Torin would just give us a gift. And if she just liked us, then this would also make her love us, but because she already loves us, I'm gonna pass on that. I'm gonna go to this meditation spot. This would heal resolve, lose HP, increase resolve, but hurts her resolve in the short term. Empty our mind, ponder the nature of the void. You finish this session exhausted, but you learned a thing or two about your own insignificance. Lost 20 resolved, gain 5 max resolve. So we can either go do a hard job at the Admiralty headquarters. Nad needs you to deliver an Admiralty summoned degree. She isn't going to take it willingly. We'll get a graft, which is really good, money, and 2 metal. This gives us the Bounty Hunter card. Not good. 95 shills, that's a decent amount of money. And it's battle, and 1 metal. Starting bonuses card. I'm gonna do the summoning. This is harder, but shouldn't be that hard. And we got another random encounter. You're encountered approached by a member of the cult. A fire of conviction burning and brightly in her eyes. You've rejected the indifference of the mighty Hesh, the cult god of the abyss, believed to live deep under the ocean. You must pay for your impudence. Defend myself. Ooh, they got Wurg. Wurg's tough. The Code of Hesh have some really fucking tough members in them. I can give them a bribe, or I can convince them that I'm faithful. Rejected Hesh? Me? I'm shocked. Shocked you would make such a claim. Solid point, deals 1 damage outright. Dog sticks around for 1 round, so 3 free damage, 2 free damage. They're not hurting us. So we're gonna use Fast Talk. Threaten. I'm done, so I guess throw some composure on our main argument. It's totally not necessary. So they have a couple new arguments. Rash of Hesh here will deal damage to all of our arguments. Prayer of Hesh will add 1 resolve and composure to a random friendly argument at the start of her turn. Pretty annoying, but not a big deal. This we gotta take care of immediately, because I don't want to be damaged. But now she won't hurt us anymore. Sal's Instincts, let's build some inspiration on hitting that so you won't get a heal. Fast Talk, we'll get rid of that, then the Overflow will damage you. That's it. Then they got another one of these Wrath of Heshes, we'll just knock it out. So again, not taking any damage. Throw another inspiration on the board. Quick thinking? Yeah, let's do quick thinking. Okay, carryover will give us another action next turn for free. We didn't really get anything out of that inspiration, but that's okay. Solid Point just knocked out whatever the fuck that was. It's why I love Solid Point, is you only have 3 actions on a given turn, so if you draw 1 or 2 solid points, it's just free damage. Free real estate, etc., etc. Okay, this is the last turn, so I'm gonna throw Composure I don't need on this, just to level up the card. I will hit you with this Fast Talk, which will hopefully level it up all the way, and I'll hit you with this Fast Talk, and we're done. So we restore health, gain a medal. Now these 2 cards we've used enough to upgrade, so this Deflection, I can either upgrade to heal me for 5 resolve, give me 5 composure, but the card is destroyed, or still only give 3 composure, but draw a card. Remember I was talking about how I kind of just want to mill Solid Point? I love drawing more cards. This isn't my favorite mutation or upgrade, but it's a pretty good one. Here we got one for Fast Talk, either spend 1 influence and it's free to play, or draw a card. I'm gonna go with the spend 1 influence free to play, because the action economy is pretty important. Get a new card. I don't like any of these. Double composure on all arguments. If you're playing defensively, you're just gonna lose. Wow, okay. I didn't realize the bonus system was a thing. You passed this card 7 times. Choose it now to get a bonus of 30 shills. No. No, I say no. This would give me more money, but if I keep saying no to it, it's just gonna keep giving me more money. I've misjudged you, sister. May Hesh's wrath fall upon your enemies before it falls upon you. Anyway, I started blasting. Let's go to the summoning. You sell cards. None of which I want. Okay, fair enough. Just wanted to look. Nand. Rumor has it, Nand has been thinking about running for leadership. It's unfortunate he doesn't live in a democracy. Watch yourself. You got work for me? Anyway, I started a cult. Can you believe this? I had to hand-deliver a summons to Gree, who's a Jake Stockhand. A summons! I joined the Admiralty to crack heads and take names, not serve paperwork. Look like you could use a couple of shills, though. Sure! I mean, how could this go wrong? I get a new card. Good impression seems good, but nah. Oppress, it's still trying to get me to take you. Passed up on this 7 times. Choose it now. No. No, I don't think I will. Here's a summons. Make sure it gets served nice and proper. Got it? I'm not taking the card because I don't want it. And if I take it, it fills up my deck. And I might draw it when I could draw something else. So hello, Gree. Hey, are you? You're not Admiralty, right? Do I look like? You have to tell me if I ask. If you're a cop, you gotta tell me. Gotta convince her to take the summons. Oh, I thought this would be harder. I know the Admiralty is trying to get me. Why would I make their job easy? Deliver summons. Incept 2 summons. Target gains 1 impatient. Expend. This must be attached to your opponent at the end of the negotiation to succeed. Okay, well I'm gonna put off using that for a while. Fuck, you got Drunk. Oh no. So Drunk, when destroyed, removes a random intent from Gree. Oh, no, that's just good. Okay, well fine, I won't do anything about that. Sal's Instincts, give me some inspiration. Fast talk. Yep. I'm not using... Summons. Remove 1 stack at the end of your turn. When destroyed, returns to your card pile. I'm not going to beat her in the next 2 turns. So no thank you. Hopefully when this gets destroyed, it destroys this rather than this. So I don't take damage. But there's nothing I can do about the damage, so I'm just gonna threaten you. Good, it did destroy the one I wanted. Fantastic. Alright. Deflection, 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 deflection. Alright. That's fine. Quick thinking. Give me the options. Give me 2 more cards. Fast talk. Okay, not really what I wanted. It's fast talk to get rid of this. What are you attacking? Me. Okay. You know what? Broke. Give me another card. Sal's Instincts. Great. I was hoping to draw one that dealt damage, but I only have one in my whole deck, so it's not surprising it didn't show up. Oh, there it is. Summons. Can I deal 14 damage in the next 2 turns? Yeah, I think I can. What is this? I don't want this. Yeah, no kidding, you don't want this. Okay, I could give myself another action next turn. I could add Composure. I think I need the Composure. Yeah, I definitely need the Composure. That's getting nuked. Okay, maybe I can't beat her. No, she's done next turn. Probably, unless I get a really bad hand. That did hit pretty hard. I need to deal 7 damage. Nah, I can do that. There's 3. There's 2. And I just need this to not deal 1. Motherfucker. I just had to say it, huh? Just had to say, all I need is this to not deal 1. Oh, right! This took her out anyway. I win. Forgot, that's why I love the passive damage. When I forget about it, it doesn't forget. We can have an extra damaging fast talk or another mill. I'm just gonna get the other draw card. New negotiation card. Intrigue is really, really, really good. Setup is good, but Intrigue deals 2 to 3, but if you spend an influence, it deals an additional 3. That can start hitting pretty hard if you have those consistently. Just as you're about to leave the summons with Grease, she throws it back in your face. Not so fast, you! So long as I don't take that thing, they can't touch me. But I succeeded. What? Did I not succeed? Did it wear out before it ended? Maybe. Okay, well, I guess I have to force you to take the summons. That's how it's gonna be then. I guess. I thought I did it right. Guess I did it wrong. Let's apply some defense. Stab. She has Cruelty. Dockhand attacks apply 1 wounded if not defended. Well, I'm defended, so no problem. Sal's daggers. Give me some bleed. She's not attack dealing any damage. Fight dirty. More bleed. And a stab. Okay, fight dirty. Give me this, but I won't use it. Use that, but I won't use it. Stab, and she dodged it. Okay, nope, I guess I am gonna cut you. So she took enough damage that she's retreating. I could just kill her. But if you kill her, people who like her will hate you. And you get more loot, I think, from it, but there's generally no reason to kill people. If you want to go around killing everybody, you sure can, but it doesn't pay off well. So we're gonna accept your side. You gotta be careful with pets, especially robo-dogs. They will fucking kill people all the time and make people fucking hate you. Bleed is also dangerous because of that, because they won't stop bleeding when it's convenient. Impair makes them deal less damage, so that's kind of tempting. Apply defense, increase 2 for each card discarded this turn. Oh, we are not going to get good use out of that. I don't want any of these. I yield. No, take that damn thing. That's what you get for making me work for it. Perry arrives, having heard a commotion. What's going on here? Oh my god. Hello, Admiral Goon. I want to talk. I want to talk my way out of this. Yeah, sometimes you get event or things that lead to things that lead to things, and just get messier and messier the more you go. It's fun. I don't have any. Oh yeah, I do have inspiration. Take that 4. Call me in the morning. There's a 3. There's a 2. You're down to 12. Easy peasy. That's at most a couple of rounds. Okay. Just gonna nuke that real quick. Because that with dealing damage. Now I'm taking 4 damage on this planted evidence. When this is destroyed, deal 2 damage to my core argument. I'd really rather you not do that. So let's do this. Let me draw another card. It's another fast talk. That'll deal a total of 6 damage plus 2. That's only going to be 8 damage. So let's go ahead and throw another deflection on here so I take no damage. I already have solid point, so I can't draw it a second time. So I'm not going to use the better fast talk. I'm just going to level up the worst one and end. So this purple thing is a flourish. Flourishes are ultimates. Basically, every once in a while, you can use these that are very, very good. I'm not using this right now because I'm saving it for a later encounter where I know it'll be more worthwhile. But it is good. It's good. What do I want to level up? Okay, I'm gonna use Threaten because it's not fully leveled. It did like no fucking damage. Intrigue we're gonna use, and that will end this. Restore health, get metal. We're gonna level up Sal's instincts. You can either make it hostile instincts, so you get gain dominance, deal damage, or gain 2 influence through inspiration. Or we can get this, which gives us complement, which gains 2 influence, then deals damage equal to half of your influence to a random opponent argument. It's just very good. So me want that. Better fast talk, gain 3 composure. I'm gonna destroy it. So first time we use this, it's just gonna get destroyed. It's not... I don't want more composure. What I do want is another solid point. Hell yeah, love solid points. Okay, carry on then. Clear the area before he changes his mind. Go back to Admiralty headquarters. Hello. Hello again. So they got the summons? Yay. Wake me up when I get to beat someone senseless. You get paid 65 shills, gain 2 metal, and I get to pick a graft. So these 2 are uncommon, this is common. First time you expend a card each turn, draw a card. That's not bad. All cards gain 1 minimum damage. That's pretty fucking good. Composure cards apply 1 additional composure. That's also very good. I'm taking shenanigans. Because we don't get a lot of composure from our cards right now. They haven't upgraded that way, so a little bit more would be nice. Now I can bribe him and get Commander. All allies gain 5 health in battle. No thanks, it's not that good. And either way, I'd like to hold on to the money. So, another limited time opportunities. Kof has a gift for me. It gives you power, which is actually quite good, but I'm not doing that. This would increase the amount of HP we have, which, man, it's not that good, but we'll take it. Find a fissure in the ground, fuming with toxic vapors. On the far side, you spot a rare healing wart, grown fat with broad leaves under the lumen's influence. Eat until you can't eat anymore. You pound back fruit after fruit, pausing only to devour mouthfuls of leaves. You lost 15 HP. You pass out, alien chemicals coursing through your system and alien thoughts coursing through your head. Max HP raised by 10. You wake up in a puddle of fruit juice and your own filth. Yay! So we'll fuck around with the metal vendor. This is the way that you improve a character over time between runs. You spend metal, which you get through completing quests. Like you've seen, the harder the quest, the more metal most of the time. And we've already gotten quite a few upgrades. I go ahead and start the game with additional shills, I guess. Sure. You know, why not? This is also where you unlock your flourishes that I was showing off earlier. You know what? We might as well upgrade duality on here, even though I don't use it very much. I gotta go. Goodbye, weird lady. Occasionally she'll show up after you lose a run and try and sell you stuff from your last run. It's quite cool. Fish greets you enthusiastically. Sal, I've lined up a great opportunity for you. These two over here are night merchants. They sell rare goods you can't get nowhere else, and it just so happens they need your help. Can only be in one place at a time, but either will get you a leg up you sorely need, kid. Tell them I sent you and ingratiate yourself. Just be warned, they're persnickety so-and-sos. You're probably gonna cheese off the one you don't pick. Ah, sounds neat. Thanks, fish. Fuck. Both of these are good. Son of a bitch. Okay, Plaka. Plaka, I think, is my, Battlegraft vendor. So I really love Plaka. Frolic over here would be great for our pet, and I would really like him to like me. One of them's gonna like me, one of them's gonna hate me. I'm going with Fraka here. Plaka here. Plaka keeps her purse. Oh, I misgendered you. I'm sorry. Her purse string's tight, but she's been known to favor a friend in need. I'd ask where you've been working through the feud at night, but then you might ask me the same. Need hired muscle? Plaka, the swab looks you up and down. You feel like an Oshnu at market day. Yeah, you'll do. Wait, do what? What's the actual job? You need to stand behind me and look intimidating. God, I can't remember what she sells. I hope I'm right about her. You can handle that, right? Depends. What's standing in front of you? Don't worry about that part. Do this, and I'll let you into the night market. Okay, I think I'm right about this. Details are fuzzy, but I'm in. Excellent, let's go. Lead the way. What about my needs, huh? Fish said you were the best. You might have seeded an unwanted grudge, but there's nothing you can do about it now. Plaka the swab opens door to a nondescript hovel, ushers you through. Say nothing, Sal, until I tell you to say something. I was just looking for you. Graft you sold me, it stopped working. Graft I so graciously extended credit for you to buy? I disabled it when you fell behind on your payments. Again. I can pay. I have the money. It's too late for that. I'm losing money just taking the time to talk to you. I'm gonna need the graft back. But it's installed. They don't just come out unless you cut them out. You can't make me do that, please. I'm gonna dream of asking you to do that to yourself, which is why I brought my friend here. Sal, extract the graft from Herbla, if you please. I'm gonna convince you to not make me cut a lady open. Wait, surely you give her another chance. I will apply composure. We'll go ahead and destroy this fast talk. Rip. Draw a card, or gonna improvise getting a bonus action next turn. Yeah. And then we'll end our turn. I don't need to use my flourish yet. I'm saving that for a specific encounter later. I don't need it. She stole a card, so if I want that card back, I have to destroy this. I don't want to back that back. Wait, this, however, I do want to destroy. Spend one influence, spend one influence. Well, this is free if I spend influence, so... Ah. Give me a compliment. There we go. I'm gonna get hit, huh? Okay, no, I want that card back. I want that deflection. Give the deflection back, please. Now I don't get hit. And we'll threaten you. Dealing 1 whole damage. That's right. That's right. Stole another deflection. Well, at least it's there if I want it. What is this? When destroyed, Plaka the Swab loses half their resolve. That's incredibly good. Diplomatic Instincts, Compliment. Hope the Compliment hits this. Hit the other one. I'll take it. Fast Talk? Yep. Yeah, sure. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, you're gonna take 2 damage, but you won't be destroyed. You would be destroyed, and I'm taking damage here. Okay, alright, listen. Plop that down there. Plop that down there. I take no damage. Fine, that gets hurt, but it doesn't get destroyed, so I don't get hurt. And it doesn't actually get destroyed, so no biggie. No biggie. Solid point, hell yeah. Just gonna pop an intrigue. Let's level up this threat. And now solid point. Or now intrigue. No, let's level up that threaten. And now intrigue. Boop. Boop. I win. Restore health, gain metal, level up these deflections to not very good. Not very good. The one I want applies 6 composure and then expends, but that's okay. Yep, let's destroy this. Make it better, but then get destroyed. Negotiation card to add. Support gives 2 influence, but you lose 2 influence. You can level this up so it gives 2 and then you lose 1, which is pretty okay. Build rapport is nice. Gain 2 influence and apply 3 composure to it, but it costs an action, and I'd rather just get something for nothing. Fine, I'll give Urbla one last chance. If she disappoints me again, I'll have her fed to the Coyotes. Oh, thank Hesh, I won't waste this chance. Urbla loves me, giving me heavy lifting. At the start of each battle, gain 2 defense and 2 temporary power. Suppose I'll take it to the market now, Grifter. Here we go. To the night market. This is it, huh? Pretty modest. People don't come here for the ambiance. Come here for the goods they can't get anywhere else. Paka now likes you and will offer you discounts at her shop. Yeah, you're the negotiation graph person. Hell yeah. Okay, so we can buy graphs from her. Can't afford the best ones right now. Don't really care about those. At the start of every negotiation, improvise a 0-cost card from your deck. That's alright. Those aren't really mind-blowing. Whenever you expend a card, draw a card. Not that good. All attacks deal +1 minimum damage up to maximum damage. This is not bad. Whenever you break defense with an attack, apply 2 bleed, gain 4 defense. That's pretty okay too, but none of those are blowing my mind. Frolic! I'm sorry. I want you to upgrade Tiny. It's gonna cost me 400 shills because he's charging an additional 50% surcharge because he doesn't like me. If you don't have a pet, you can also buy pets from him. Like a rock or... Oh, man. Lumicite. I haven't had a run with a Lumicite. They're very cool. Or you could sell Tiny to him. I'm not selling my dog. I would like to upgrade dog to not be so bad, but we can't get what we want. Maybe later. It's late when you come back to the Grogan dog, but you can spot trouble before you even step onto its porch. Slip quietly behind an overturned table before anyone notices, or so you think. Cashio's hand grabs you by the collar, yanking you out of the weak lumen of the light of the bar. She kicks you hard in the ribs, but you manage to keep your breath. You're gonna need it. Stay down. Go down quiet, Hunter. I promise, it'll be just like going to sleep. Can attack her goon, or I can convince the door person here to help. They're afraid of Cashio, but... Ben, you're the bouncer. Hired to keep ruffians out. Cashio's a class of her own. Fish likes us, so she'll help. Dog likes me, so dog will help. Throw some composure on there. Diplomatic instincts. Compliments. Let's go ahead and destroy this card, because I don't want it. And, yeah, you know what? We'll go ahead and... I'm not being hurt, so I don't need this. Basically, Trounce makes it so that all of their arguments go away. So if I'm about to take damage, I can always bust that out and just be like, no. But this is pretty easy, and I'm not gonna struggle with this. Gain 2 influence. Quick thinking. Good, yeah, let's incept vulnerability. Vulnerability on them makes it so that all resolve loss is increased by 1. So we deal just a little bit more damage here. I'm gonna knock out Crafty so I can see what they're about to hit and be like, nah, you don't hurt that. Solid points, just so fucking good. Any of these need to level up. Intrigue does. Diplomatic Instincts is already leveled, so... Oh, okay. We'll just use Intrigue. Boop. I win. We restore health, gain a medal, get a negotiation card. I don't like any of these. You gonna make me do your job for you? I guess not, alright. Band steps up to your side, ready to defend the Grogan Dog. Better late than never, you suppose. Defend yourself. Against Spark Baron's Drone Master Joel. So Joel gets these annoying little fuck-off robots. Whenever you damage a drone 3 times, it's destroyed, and it deals 5 damage to Joel. So you should kill the ads before anything else. I can only apply 4 defense to myself, which kinda sucks. I'm gonna do some stabbing, and that's the best I can do. Okay. Apply defense. Apply defense. Get out of here, robot. And it hurt him a little bit. Okay, good. He will summon more robots, I think. But not yet. Gain 1 power. That's very important. Power increases the amount of damage you deal by 1, I think? Yeah, attack damage is increased by 1. So it's better to stack that sooner rather than later. We don't have a lot that builds power. A lot of Sal for combat is built on building combo, which I'm not doing at all, and then using that combo to deal additional damage. Okay, Doggo over here is gonna die if I don't defend it, so I'm not letting that happen. It might run away, but it running away is not it dying. I will take it running away rather than it dying. Can't say... Wow, you're about to run too? Jesus Christ! Cowards! Cowards, the lot of you! No, I need you to stay in here, so don't you fucking leave me. Okay, we stab, and then we stab, and then I try and make you not leave, but it oh, no, it's barely not. Okay, now you should surrender. Fantastic. I accept. I think... Oh no, Tiny left the party. That's a shame. Dog didn't die, but Dog did run away. Should have sold Tiny, I guess. Level up Feint. Counter's very good. Counter, you deal 1 damage back to an enemy when hit. Pick a negotiation card. I don't love any of those. Pick a battle card. Seeker's pretty good. Uppercut's pretty good. Let's take Uppercut. Get a graph reward. Gain 1 action at the start of your turn. All diplomacy cards deal 50% less damage. That's very bad. Gain 1 action at the start of your turn. When installed, 2 random people will hate you. Also bad. Gain 1 action at the start of your turn. Core Argument takes 2 damage at the start of your... All of these are terrible. No, thank you. Fish carefully navigates the mess of her bar, favoring her side. She doesn't look too badly injured, but she's not as young as she used to be. And that shucked a rotten oyster. We've been standing through worse. We're both still standing. Can't believe she came for you like that. You. She doesn't care about anyone, does she? Just a monster all the way down. What's done is done. Fire's only good if it stokes the engine, kid. Shake on for Cascio as soon as I arrived. Now you're dragged into it too. None of that. You got a bit of grit in your eye. You wink it out once you get some sleep. Got a room for you to set up in the back. With Cascio gone, a few patrons that remain return to their drinks, them that weren't spilled anyway. And now we end the day, or I'm gonna go to the roadside market. Go to the farmer's market and be like, hey, Dick, I would like to buy this thing. I can't afford it. I should have sold it. Can I afford this? No replacement dog. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow can get a replacement dog. But I think I'm gonna wrap up here. We're gonna wrap up the first day. Rest in the back. Show off what happens at the end of every day. At the end of every day, you heal. On the easier prestiges, you just heal completely. We get a review of what happened today. A couple more people disliked us. A couple people loved us. Got some new cards. And then we get a few more days. Generally, there's 4 or 5 days per chapter for you to get everything done. And at the end of chapter 5, day 5, you typically win, or you die along the way. But, yeah, I just wanted to showcase this. And if there's enough interest in it, if people enjoy it enough, then I might play it more. It's a fine game. Highly recommend playing it yourself if you get the same sort of backseat syndrome that I do when I watch people play games like this. Like, Alex is so fucking bad at this. I can do better. Dude, I feel ya. Definitely support it. But yeah, this has already been an hour. See how long this is when I read through everything. If I were just clicking through doing the card game part, wouldn't take so long, but, you know, if day 1 took an hour, then we're saying like an hour a day, and it's probably more than that with some of the longer dialogue. We're looking at like 4 or 5 hours per run, unless I'm just going through here. So I'm hesitant to make this a consistent thing. In any case, just wanted to show it off. And, yeah, until later. I'm gonna say toodaloo. Take care. I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Yeah, hotkeys aren't working. Classic.